Here we have the square root of a plus the square root of b squared. So let's write the square root of a plus the square root of b times the square root of a plus the square root of b. And we'll do a FOIL. The first, we have the square root of a times the square root of a, which is the square root of a squared, or just a. My outer term is the square root of a times the square root of b. That's just the square root of ab. My inner is exactly that again, the square root of b times the square root of a, which is the square root of ba, which I can write as the square root of ab. So these two terms will be combined in our next step. And the last, square root of b times the square root of b, is the square root of b squared, or just b. And so we're basically done. We just need to combine these two terms. So we have a plus 2 times the square root of ab plus b. Now this next one's interesting. We have the square root of a plus the square root of b, that binomial, times this one, square root of a minus the square root of b. So let's do a FOIL here and we'll see what happens. The square root of a times the square root of a is a. The square root of a times the negative square root of b is minus the square root of ab. My inner two terms, I have the square root of a and the square root of b multiplied together. That gives me a plus square root of a times b. And my last terms, a square root of b, and don't forget that minus, times a minus square root of b gives me a minus square root of b squared, or minus b. And now these terms here cancel out. The minus square root of ab and the plus square root of ab are gone, so we're just left with a minus b.